I have noticed something interesting about the world. Young people usually don't worry too much about the future, but older people often do. The truth is, worrying about the future usually comes from a lack of confidence or imagination. We may not have all the solutions for the future today, but that does not mean they don't exist. In fact, young people will create those solutions. The future should not be feared. It should be seen as an opportunity, especially for young people, because when you are young, you often have nothing to lose. This is exactly what I told myself many years ago. At that time, we had no money, so we had no money to lose. We had no technology, so we had no technology to lose. But we believed that in 10 or 20 years, the internet and e-commerce would become powerful, so we started early. Many successful people back then did not believe in technology or the internet, but we believed that if we started early, one day we would become experts. Instead of worrying about the future, we should prepare for it and create our own path. Today, we talk about cloud computing, big data, and artificial intelligence, but these technologies are new to everyone, whether they are successful or not. So there is no reason to be afraid. Another important thing is not to worry about the problems that belong to others. You should not spend your time worrying about what presidents or prime ministers worry about. You should focus on your own life and ask yourself simple but powerful questions. How will I make a living? How can I do something different? And how can I create something that is interesting and helpful to others? Many people believe that technology will take away human jobs, but history shows the opposite. Technology usually replaces repetitive and simple jobs, but it also creates many new opportunities. When the steam engine was invented, people were afraid it would destroy jobs. But later, it created even more jobs. When electricity appeared, many companies worried about job losses. Yet electricity created entire industries and millions of opportunities. Artificial intelligence will likely do the same. Machines may become stronger, faster, and even smarter than humans, but they can never become as wise as human beings. Humans have belief, values, creativity, and a heart, things machines will never truly possess. That is why the way we learn must change. Instead of only memorizing information or focusing on calculations, we should focus on creativity, innovation, and building things that make a difference. Whenever you learn something, ask yourself whether it will help you become more creative, more innovative, or more constructive. If the answer is yes, then it is worth learning. Opportunities often appear when others are afraid. Technology will continue to evolve whether we worry about it or not, so worrying does not help. People sometimes ask if I ever cried during the difficult years of building a business, and my answer is simple. Crying does not solve problems. If crying could solve problems, I would cry every day. Instead, we should work hard and stay positive.